The truth about minimum repayments. You think you are making progress by paying the minimum. That is exactly what the system wants you to believe. That is exactly what the system wants every one of us to believe and accept. But the truth is, you are stuck on a treadmill that never stops. Hang on there. Let's see if there is a way out. So, are you there? Welcome to day 9 of our 35-day wealth rescue series. Today, we are exposing a dangerous myth that keeps millions of people in financial bondage. This myth is called the minimum repayment. In our own palace, we say you pay small, small. You take a loan, you take a facility, and we now use the word pay small, small. So it means installment payment. It can take you 20 years, it can take you 30 years, it can take you 10 years, it can take you 5 years. All is all about small, small repayment. So we are going to unveil and we are going to unmask the myth and to tell you that that small, small or that minimum repayment actually is not to your advantage. Actually, it is against your financial growth. It kills, it chokes. So I want you to relax as we drive the steering. But before we go further, if you are just seeing this video for the first time, or if you are just joining us for the first time, it means that you have missed out about, for the last 8 days we have been talking finance, and we have been talking about financial literacy, and we have been handing people back their steerings, giving them the reasons for them to take financial wise and decisive financial decisions. So I quickly want to encourage you to pause this video, to quickly go back to the past 8 days. We have been on a steady flow, so you can be able to catch up with us, and you appreciate and you recognize how far we have come, so that you can be able to take this your steering and take quality and informed decisions financially. We want to wait for you, and we want to believe that you will be back in a jiffy. So we'll give you some few seconds, go catch up and come back so that we can party along. Minimum payments are designed to keep you in debt. Banks and creditors love minimum payments. Why? Because they rake in interest. You see, when they have advanced debt to you, when they have given you credits, they have given you car loans, they have given you mortgages, they have given you student loans, all they are after is for you to be repaying minimally, and they stretch it sometimes into years, sometimes into decades. All they are after is the interest. But you think that you are paying. Sincerely, you are not paying. You are just renting your debt. You are not paying. You are just servicing the interest. The initial capital is still there, and by raising of the interest, it is compounding, and you discover that you are still at the same spot. It is not good for you. It is not good for any one of us. So that is the first myth of minimum repayment. Not good. Hope you are enjoying the party. Now, myth number 2. Minimum repayment kills wealth building momentum. Any momentum that is about to start is quenched by minimum repayment, because the money that you ought to save so that you can invest it, or rather you start a side hustle, or you start another additional business, or you go into partnership. No, the money is not used for that. So anything that leads to wealth building is squashed. Rather, what you are doing, you are giving it away month after month, year after year. Even to some people, they give it out every decade, they are still paying. All for what? Just to keep the lights on, because you are servicing debt. You are not reducing debt, you are just maintaining it. And that is why this minimum repayment is a myth. It's something that we totally ought to reject it, and not to allow it to be in our financial curriculum. Hope you are enjoying the party. Now, in this party, we're also going to do mathematics. Yes, it is not only wine and cake. We're going to do mathematics to show you why minimum repayment may not be ideal for you, may not be ideal for your brother, may not be ideal for your friend. Imagine you went to a bank, or you went to a creditor, and you were advanced $100,000, and they just pat you on the shoulder. They say, no problem, no problem, just pay 25% interest, and they now tell you, okay, just pay as little as $4,000. You collected 100,000. They say just pay as little as $4,000 per month. You discover that you're paying 4,000, thinking that you're not paying. 1 year stretches to 2 years, because it doesn't seem heavy. 2 years goes to 5 goes, before you know it, it is 10 years. So within 10 years, you are paying for 4,000. 100,000 at the interest rate of 25%. My brother, believe me, by the time at the end of the 10th year, you would have ended up paying over $200,000. Meanwhile, what you collected at the beginning was just 100,000, and they encourage you to pay minimal. They call it a paltry sum of 4,000, and you looked at it, and that was the enticing. That was the bait. So minimum repayment is not good for you. It's not good for anybody. Imagine if you are paying it, and by reason of chance and time, things happen, and you cannot be able to come. It amounts to bankruptcy, the shame, the anguish, the emotional trauma, and all that comes with it. So minimum repayment is not ideal, as we have said. So don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap of minimum repayment. So our wake-up call is that nobody should fall into the trap of minimum repayments, especially if you are privileged to listen to this training. Minimum repayments are a trap disguised as progress. The goal of our training today, the goal of our training is not to keep up, it's to pay off and move forward. Break the minimum payment mindset and take charge of your finances. Break the minimum payment mindset and take charge of your finances. All this take and pay small, small, as we said, is not good, because we don't know what is at the end of the tunnel. So you need to digress from it. You need to have a positive and a different mindset from minimum repayment. Fantastic. You need to inculcate and hold on to the principle of delayed gratification, because most of these loans that we take, or some of them, we can actually stay or live without it. The car loan, the mortgage loan, and sometimes the student loan, if your company can finance it, or you can be able to save over time. You may not necessarily need these credits that they will now structure it for you. 10 years structuring, 5 years structuring. You were not you were in loan while you are single. You are still married. You and your spouse. You now come with so much baggages to pay off those ones. It's not ideal, and I think that is why we are here for you today. So I hope today's training has really opened our eyes, and we have seen a lot. And by tomorrow, we are going to come out with quality and tested and proven strategies how you can come out from debt. Being in debt is not the end of the world. You are not the first person. You are not alone. Some of us have gone through it. We have tested it. We have seen it, and it's not palatable. However, there is a way out, and we have the solution tested and proven, and we'll be sharing some of them with us tomorrow. So I encourage you to call your friends, call your family members, share, subscribe, and please, before you leave, go to the comment section and write, "I refuse to stay trapped." I refuse to stay trapped. We look forward to having you here tomorrow, as we'll discuss the way strategically how to come out from all these challenges. God bless you. See you at the top, and remain blessed. Bye.